Well, guys, the next series we're going to be talking about from the Marvel Studios animation panel at San Diego Comic-Con is Marvel Zombies. Definitely another one of my highly anticipated animated series because I love that episode of What If. I believe it was episode 5 where we had the Marvel Zombies, and it was just so cool to see some of our favorite Avengers zombified going up against our ragtag team of post-apocalyptic survivors. It was just a really fun episode, so I'm really excited to see that story and that world is now going to continue in this episode, but a little bit more mature, because it has been actually confirmed during this Comic-Con panel that this show is going to be rated TVMA, which is a big step up for the MCU. It's not PG-13 anymore, and that means that in the future we can have projects like The Punisher and Daredevil and Deadpool be rated R projects on Disney Plus without having to mess with the whole system. So we're going to be getting intense violence and gore and blood, and that's great because they already were really pushing the envelope in that episode of What If. But we're getting TVMA zombies in the MCU, which is absolutely insane. Now, like I said, this is also continuing the story and will be taking place in the same world as the episode from What If. But I'm not exactly sure if they're going to exactly follow up after that cliffhanger. Because, of course, we ended off episode 5 of What If, the zombie episode, with 3 survivors. We had Spider-Man, Ant-Man's head, and Black Panther. And then, of course, they came upon Wakanda with zombie Thanos with all the Infinity Stones ready to snap his fingers. And none of these characters are mentioned during this panel. We do get confirmation of a bunch of characters that will be featured here, but none of them, they're all fit. Most of them are from Phase 4. So I'm assuming that probably our 3 remaining survivors did not make it out of this, and Thanos ended up snapping his fingers. Boom, flash forward to Phase 4. So, we could possibly see some zombie Black Panther, zombie Ant-Man's head, and zombie Spider-Man at some point in the series, because I kind of doubt they made it. But who are we going to see? Well, like I said, we do get a bunch of confirmations here. So first off, let's start off by talking about the zombies. So we do get the confirmation of the return of Zombie Captain America, probably the most popular and iconic one from What If Season 1. Great to see his return. Also returning is Zombie Hawkeye, another great one to see making a comeback. Also Zombie Scarlet Witch, another fan favorite from that zombie episode. We got a kind of live action version of that in Doctor Strange and Multiverse Madness, but now we're getting full on hardcore TV mature Zombie Scarlet Witch. Now, as for new characters, we're getting Zombie Abomination, which is definitely one I wasn't expecting, but just imagine how cool Abomination looks in the movies and how cool he's going to look as a zombie. Now, speaking of villains and Thunderbolts characters, we also have Ghost, apparently is going to be zombified as well. Captain Marvel, Zombie Captain Marvel, which actually was kind of teased in Ms. Marvel episode 1, I believe it was. And Okoye. So that's kind of unfortunate because we did see Okoye in that What If episode. She was one of the survivors until she wasn't. So we're going to be seeing that zombified version of her. And definitely don't be surprised if we see some of the other zombified versions of the characters we saw in the episode. Like maybe David Dastmalchian's Kurt. Maybe we get some Bucky Barnes up in here. Some Hope Van Dyne Wasp. You never know. But those are all the confirmed zombies except for Ikaris. This was a last minute confirmation that Ikaris zombie is going to be there as well, which, wow. These are going to be some powerful zombies. You got a zombie Captain Marvel and a zombie Ikaris. I don't know how our survivors are going to go up against this, but speaking of that, who do we have for survivors going up against our team of zombies? Well, we have Yelena Belova. Amazing. I love this character. We have Shang-Chi, as well as his best friend Katie, played by Awkwafina from the Shang-Chi movie. We have Kate Bishop, aka Hawkeye. It'll be interesting to see her interactions with zombie Hawkeye, Clint Barton. Red Guardian, another fan favorite. Honestly, one of the best parts from the Black Widow movie, making a return here. We also have Jimmy Woo, of course, the MVP of WandaVision, and honestly, all of the MCU. Jimmy Woo is back, baby. And also Kamala Khan, aka Ms. Marvel. Now, we do actually have a first look at these survivors that are going to be here. Not all of them, but we do have a look at the majority of them. Also, Death Dealer, I forgot to mention as well. But we have Yelena Belova, right there off to the left. Next to her is Kate Bishop, so if they're together, maybe they're going to be having that friendship, because we all love their interactions in Hawkeye, so nice to see we'll be getting more of that duo in Marvel Zombies. Also, Jimmy Woo, of course, with the magic tricks. You know, he's got to do it. We also have Shang-Chi as well, looking great. Death Dealer, I'm actually super excited to see Death Dealer come back. He doesn't look any different than he did in the movie. Same goes for Red Guardian. But I'm excited to see Death Dealer come back. I was super disappointed with his death in Shang-Chi, so I'm excited to see him make a comeback. And we also have Katie there as well. No look at Ms. Marvel, but, you know, that could have to do with the fact that, you know, her series just ended. Maybe they weren't sure if it was going to be done in time for this reveal at Comic-Con. I don't know the logistics of it, but still, this is really, really exciting. All right, so guys, what do you think about this news, these confirmations for Marvel Studios' Marvel Zombies? Are you guys excited for this series? I believe it's coming in 2024, so we got a ways to go until the show comes out, but I definitely loved that episode of What If, so I'm excited to see these new characters, especially the ones from Phase 4, come into this post-apocalyptic zombie world of Marvel Zombies. So guys, again, stay tuned for all the other San Diego Comic-Con announcements and reveals and stuff. I already did a video on I Am Groot, as well as Spider-Man Freshman Year. Especially check out that Freshman Year one. It's a big one. Whole bunch of reveals. But now we're moving on to some other series as well. The live action stuff is tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But for now, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.